Alright, my people, my Jamaican people, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope everybody doing well, you know. Yeah, but I have a thing I want to talk about right now. Right now, I have a thing I really want to talk about. Yeah, and this is serious, to be honest, you know, because trust me, know in our little island we have a lot of intelligent people, brilliant people. We don't have to call names because Jamaican know. So when it comes to brilliant people and intelligent people, we're not short of that in Jamaica. Bonify. We know that. And even some of the people them who are the wrong things now, we know them intelligent, but them just a act. You know what I mean? Them just a act. Watch this. Me I deal with the church people them first. In Jamaica we have a lot of nice churches. Me know we have a lot of nice Christian people in Jamaica right now who live some real life, who trust God, who believe in God, and who honor God as them savior. Right? But you have some other people who are go church. Me don't know which God them a praise or who them a worship. Trust me. Because when me look upon Christian people who should have be example, perfect example to people, and me see Christian people have violate the government orders. It come like them people are not read no Bible. Them people are not read no Bible at all. Them only go to church, dress up nice and say them go to church, but them not link with the Spirit of God. No time at all. Them people are not live with the character of God and the principle of God. No time at all. Me understand that. Because when the government put out a certain laws, me feel like Christian people should have been the first people them who try to follow what the government try to say. And I try to do the right thing as Christians. You know what I mean? And when me see Christian I violate the government order, me not understand what kind of church them people are really say them a go. Because listen, when you go in a church, you know, every church have them laws and them principles of how them worship, things that them do, things that them don't do. We know that as a people. See, when you go in a certain church, you know, you have up there, so where the pastor supposed to stand up and preach, you know. Him have a little thing where him stand up around and put him Bible and him water. Right there, so. Over there, so, after the choir members, over there, so, after the deacon them. Alright. Normal church members sit down there, so. And them know when them going to the church because them respect them pastor so much and them respect the laws of them church, them know so down there, so them sit down as members. Them know if you go sit down in the pastor chair, no time at all. Because I know them fi up there, so. That are for them law where them follow and them respect that. And we also respect that as a people. You see me, David? Watch this now. Remember, you know, when the pastor come in and come up there, so, and if there was a song service going on in the church and the pastor rock with them for a few minutes and say, okay, please be seated. Everybody sit down. Only leave the pastor alone standing because him are the man who are going to take over now. Him is in charge now. And people respect that. People honor that. People make it them point of duty. Be at church when church supposed to be happening. You know what I mean? And we respect that. We follow them laws and them rules when we go to them church. We been to funeral more than once in Jamaica and see people that drink liquor in the churchyard and miss it. Members of the church come and tell them, say them cannot do that. Them cannot smoke in the churchyard, them can't drink in the churchyard. Who do that, have to leave. That's them law. And the smoker abide by that. See? Watch this now. Why some of the church people have to be like this? Why we can't obey what the government has set to for our own good? Why we can't do that? And we say we not serve God. Watch this. Remember this, you know? You have to learn to read Bible for yourself and stop only listen to pastor. You go read the book of Titus. And you will realize that people will follow the laws of the land. The book of Titus teach you that. So if you don't pass and read that for you, read it for yourself. Some about Titus 3, some there. Try go read that for yourself and you will find out what I try to say. See, you don't follow laws. God not really move by ignorant people and people who are trying to be warmongers in them own land. We have to understand that. See? Because watch this, you know. When Peter was in prison, you know, church people may talk to you know. When Peter was in prison, ask on the pastor to read this phone. I don't really want to quote the Bible with you know, because I don't want to feel like I try to do more. You know what I mean? But I try to make you understand say it is in the Bible for you to follow. When Peter was in prison, ask the pastor what the people them do who was in the church. Them never got the prison go fight. Them never got to go try to break the law. Peter was in prison, but them pray because a prayer move God. Prayer is what move God. If you can't pray, you can't move God no time at all. A prayer move God. You have to use your knee if you want to move God any at all. When Paul and Silas was in prison, what happened? Nobody never got to go fight. Nobody never got to go fling no stone. Nobody never got to go class who did lock them up or whatever. Paul and Silas was praying. The Bible says in the midst of them prayer, there was an earthquake. And the very foundation of the prison was moved. The water them draw them sword and was about to kill themselves. Paul called to them and said, don't harm yourself, we are still here. We have to understand people. A prayer move God. If you don't believe the government will do something wrong, no fight him. If you don't say you're a Christian, if you don't say you're a church goer, if you don't say you're a believer of the Most High God, you can't fight the government. Pray. Leave it to God. God will leave all vengeance to him. So if you don't feel like the government will do something wrong, leave it to God. Make God deal with it. So when we see the result, you know what I mean? But when you don't take it in our own and violate the government order, when you do that as church people, we don't expect people to do. We don't expect other people to do. See the other day, there's a demon sit down in a church and kill a church sister beside other members. You know why? People not find it now them hard to respect church and church people again. All because of what we not going with. As Christian, you have to use the character of God. You have to try with the principle of God. You can't be warmonger and say you're a church people. You can't be warmonger and say you're not a Christian. No time at all, me people. If Jamaica, if 50 people we started at Jamaica a day now, how it go? We wouldn't have a Jamaica people, you know? No. Me I tell you that. Bonify. So as Christian people, you know, pull up on a socks, man. Pull up on a socks, man. As Christian people, man. Live right. Leave the Prime Minister alone. Him are the man who run the country. Nobody can come in on the church, come change for no principle and for no rules and for no laws or no having there. You know what I mean? The pastor set certain rules and certain principles and we don't follow that because we don't respect on the pastor. So much. So we don't do nothing wrong to hurt on the pastor. You see me I deal with? We don't cuss on the pastor when him go on certain rules. We don't cuss him. We don't live with it. Because I want a church and I want a pastor. So me know so we have a lot of good Christian people in Jamaica who follow the law. Because me said before, me know so we have a lot of intelligent people. It's not everybody down there a hooligan. Me know that. You know what I mean? If we just come together and know so we are work with a unity. So if the man bring in the vaccine, you know, against the vaccine, so we don't take it. Alright, fine. Because them not go hold on nobody and give them the vaccine. Bonify. See? But at the end of the day, if you don't want to take the vaccine, then fine. But you know, just abide by the rules and the principle, no, man. That's simple, you know. Just abide and let's see the result. Just abide and make we see what going to happen. But don't try to take the thing in our own hand and disrespect the government and try to go behind with the government. You cannot dictate to the government no time at all because you can't dictate to someone who pitney them on the yard, you know. No time at all, you know. So me I talk to Christian people, if you are a child of God, any at all, I want to say you want to serve God. Make the light of God shine through you, no man, make people can see the good work and glorify the Most High God, man. How you say you are a Christian and you are shine in the dark? You can't do that. You fi outstanding as Christian people. Make when other people see people respect the life you live and the character you trad with and the principle as Christian people. You see me I deal with? I love conquer all things in the sisters and brothers. You have to know that, you know, man. Me see pastor come more than one time and say, God tell them, Sefi tell the Prime Minister. Say, God not tell you no nothing, man. God not tell them nothing. Me don't know what go through them head. But them a use ignorance. And say them a preach. You can't preach in ignorance. No time at all. The fact that you know well want church for open, you know, because you know want put people under pressure to find offering and tithes. Yes, we know say them thing they pay, but you know allow the world to manifest. Don't try to fight against things we want to see the government are trying to do to make things work. One of the time when you hear like the world got covered with darkness, it wasn't clouds of darkness, you know, a death. You don't have to know that. Look what Corona do with the whole world. Look what Corona do with the whole world. That's a cloud of darkness. Death. Where people left them yard and they go back and them bury 3 or 4 days after because the hospital them are foreign full. Them run out of body bags. I mean, we want to see that on the news every day. I want to want to happen to Jamaica. We want to cost the government and a class him and a deal with him certain way for. People beating them chest every day say Andrew Holness are trying to sell out Jamaica. When Andrew Holness to sell out Jamaica, me don't know of that, you know. Bonify, you know. Because watch this. When Jamaica sell, Andrew Holness never consider being a prime minister because I know that man was supposed to have pitney them the time when Jamaica sell. Uno no know that. Uno no know that. But me know that, even though I'm younger than enough of uno, as we speak right now. Me know a long time Jamaica sell. I don't know. And Andrew Holness sell Jamaica. Him get it sell. Him just be a part of it now and try to monitor things. You know what I mean? We have to understand as a people, so we have to respect with elders. We have to respect with elders. The Bible telling us that. Respect your elders. St. Matthew 5 and verse 1. Now if you read from verse 1, read verse 9. What that say? Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall call children of God. People don't read in the Bible more, man. Go deeper now in the Bible spiritually, man, and go find God, man, and love the world, man. Love the war and the violence. Them is something to move God. You have to spiritual to move God. Yeah? With real prayer. So me are telling the Christian people, stop violating the government orders. Let's live in peace. You see me I deal with? Me are telling you that straight. Let's live in peace. You know what I mean? Because if you know ask as Christians, we want to expect younger persons who don't know if it do. What younger people are going to do? Them are going to become worse than Uno. Them are going to become worse than Uno. If Uno are Christian, we should have been leaders and examples, and Uno are going so. I dress up a compound road, we don't know say we don't know for compound road. Police fit tear gas somehow still in the family. I tell you straight, you know, because when police tear gas, you know, blind, God no busy with you know, because God never send no go war. You have to know that. God never send no go war. When God want prepare war people, Him prepare them for war. When God prepare war people, Him prepare them for war. Like how Him send for David out of Jesse yard. And prepare David for go kill Goliath. God preparing people we want to do certain things. Don't take it on your own and say God say when God not tell you nothing. Stop lying. Stop lying. When God prepare Samson, Him prepare Samson before Samson exists. Him send an angel to Samson's mother and tell her what to do. Instruction. Tell her what to do. You go conceive, you go bring a boy child. Don't drink no informative wine at all. No eat nothing unclean because the child where you go bring forth is going to be a Nazarene of Jesus Christ. You have to understand that. So God preparing people them when He want them to move. You don't take it on our own and as Christians. Read in the Bible and learn about the culture of God more and the principle of God. When Israel was free from Egypt, God used Moses. Him anoint Moses if you go do that. Because Him couldn't just use anybody. Him choosing people who want to do certain work. Christian people me talk to you know, man. So I don't want to take this ignorant mind we want to use right now against the government and I go on and talk about God say, God say, God say. God not telling you nothing. God not telling you nothing. Stop impress people. Wanna stop impress people. God not telling you nothing. Stop lying. And so God use people. Because ignorant people can't move God. You have to humble. God say if my people will just humble themselves and pray. That's all God wants you to do. Humble yourself. You can't exalt yourself and move God. You have to humble to move God. You can't exalt yourself to move God. In front of people because you want so now Christian, so now go come out and nobody can stop you. No, so God work. God say you have to humble yourself. Humble yourself before Him. And that's where your power come from. Yeah? Christian people may make sure tell you. So we not going right on, we not going good. You see me I deal with? Uno nah go on good. Straight up. So me I make it be known to you. Me one of them who back the government straight up. Me no labor right, and me no PMP because me no have a vote. But I'm a Jamaican. You have to know that. See? So when me see you go on so with the government, me no like it. Andrew is full of love more than enough for you. Because I'm more than one people me say disrespect the man, and when police hold them, him still have compassion and tell them so just apologize and go on. Him could do more than that. But the man's full of so much compassion and love towards him people them. I want to hate the man so much. Remember now, you know, the vaccine come in, 3/4 of the world I take all kind of vaccine. Me say people dead from it. Yes, we understand that. But that no sound of you disrespect the Prime Minister of our little island people. You see me I deal with? Uno no fear do that. Make we love the man as the Prime Minister. And honor him. Respect what he must say and what he must try to do. To help the nation. See? So Christian people, me make sure tell you no. That's why I start to do no first, you know. I start with Uno first because I want Uno to know. Me no one who go come cuss. And me that's a reason we don't up on a level. I couldn't understand and I try to say, me bring across to Uno. Bonify. You see me I deal with? No joke. We don't need to deal with the thing better than that. Now watch this now. Me I go across the board, you know. Me I go across the board. Because it's when you come to ghetto or Jamaica, a lot of people feel like ghetto is a bad place or ghetto no have no body or no real people no live a ghetto. Real people live a ghetto, you know, with real sense, you know. But them only find themselves come under one system where just different. See? The people in the ghetto always take things to a different level. Now listen, uno rate uno done them, you know. Me I talk to male and female, you know, uno rate uno done them. Some people will say them a run that lane there and them a run that place there, you know. When them man they talk, the people them who no call uno done, uno listen what them say. Uno no violate them orders. What them say goes, and uno have to live with that. Uno can't dictate to them. Or uno find yourself a dictate to the government. And I tell the man who no feel like and what uno want him to do. And when uno done tell uno what to do, when uno done tell some of uno man and woman, we say uno daughter them come give them at a young stage. Deal with the little girl them under some different kind of level, which uno know of it and uno can't come speak out. And uno can't go against that because uno done what uno rate and uno afraid if uno speak out, uno house go burn down or something bad go happen. And uno a live with Dan for years. And uno Dan a rule uno. A man put up a little stall at one place, him a fear pay extortion to one Dan when you own nowhere so. And uno can't speak out against that. And nobody now leak out against that. See, several times uno know of people who get murdered because uno Dan say him for dead. And uno can't leak out against that. But we Prime Minister. Uno want dictate to him and tell him what uno feel like and want him to do what uno want him to do. See? I mean, know a whole heap of little girl in some of them area there, Jamaica, we traumatized right now, living under some situation where they can't bother with no more. Me know that all because of uno parents not for uno. And the system where them grow up under. See? And uno know that and uno never can speak out yet because uno rate uno done. And uno gangs. You know how much little girl me know get abused in Jamaica because of them system there. You know how much taxi man get abused. Have to pay extortion every day because of them system there. Because of dance and gangs. You know how much people dead because of dance and gangs and who don't know of it and who can't come forward, come speak out. Because I who done run this so. And who can't speak out against him. But who can't come public, come talk and disrespect the Prime Minister. You know how much that I go on in Jamaica right now? And who not see that. Yeah, who see, but who can't do nothing about it. Yeah, who see what I go on, you know, but who can't do nothing about what's happening. Who have to live with it. Who have to live with it. 13-year-old, 12-year-old, 11-year-old get pregnant. All because of gangs and dance. In our presence, in our eyes. And who can't come forward, come speak about that. No time at all. Who live with that. Who live with that. See? And the Prime Minister who should be honored and get respect. Una try to deal with the man like una feel like una deal with the companion. I wanna friend them. But I want the JCF apply some more pressure to UNO unruly people who feel like UNO is above the law. Yeah. More the police, the serious police. I mean, I talk about the police, them who can buy out, you know. And the police, them who come pan corner, come drink with you know, and get involved in the wrongs, you know. Me not talk about them police, I talk about the real police who take them job serious and willing to defend the government. And them police, I talk about, me not talk about the one them who come lean up and bun ganja and drink rum. Me not talk about them there. Because me know that two set of people run the place, you know, good and bad. You know what I mean? Enough of them only put on police clothes, they say them a police is just a job them a do. Yeah. You see me I deal with, so me not talk about them half-caste one, them I talk about the real officers them. Who dedicated to them job and know so them a do a job. Which is right. More and them start use some different forces against UNO unruly people. And make UNO know say UNO run the country, and Jewelness run the country. Not UNO. Straight up. You see me I deal with, yeah. You have to know that. The government are the government. You see me I deal with. So you have to understand. So the war will not go on and kick up on post and go on with that kind of something that make no sense. Let me tell you this. One of the time, you know, back then, you know, when TRN was coming to Jamaica, you know, a whole heap of people made their own hear them say them no want a TRN because of mark of the beast, and them no want a TRN number because of mark of the beast and America this and America that. 99% of who are Jamaica right now have a TRN number. Enough people who are drive vehicle go all about from pastor to Christians to everybody have a TRN number on their driver's license. So that means everybody has to do with the mark of the beast. That's how it is. People who have to understand that the government are the government, man. The government are the government. Want to stop violate the orders, man. And stop disrespect with Prime Minister, man. You see me I deal with that me I speak against, you know. The disrespect or not disrespect with Prime Minister. Uno cannot run the country. Uno cannot run the country. Cannot. See, I'm more than one highway over Jamaica now. More than one highway. Watch what happened. Before the driver them fi comply with the speed limit, them use the highway fi kill off themselves. Kill off themselves every day we have fatal accident. Head-on crash. 5, 4, 3, 7 people dead. Because even when the speed trap police out there and them know say it's a speeding zone that and them know fi speed there so. Them still a speed. Because them know say when them buck up on certain police they can get them $2,000 and gone again when the speeding ticket have $7,000 or $11,000. Still not abide by no law at all. So then try to break every rules and every law. Try to break every rules and every law. Them try to break. See? And find themselves a disrespect my Prime Minister every day. Me not like it. Me not know that straight. Me not know that straight. Me not like it. We have too much decent people in Jamaica. And too much brilliant people for Jamaica behave so wild. You hear that? Too much brilliant people we have in Jamaica. See? No island can compare to we. No? None cannot compare to we. When it comes to people, brilliant people and some outstanding people who represent the place differently. Jamaica, the way up on the world map. We know fear go on so. We know fear go on so. We're bigger than that, Jamaica. We're bigger than that. Yeah, we're bigger than that straight up. I mean, I take back no talk. We're bigger than that. Make we use up with intelligence, man, because we have it, you know. You see me, I deal with, we have it. It's just the fact that the people them get ignorant all of a sudden and just start create some animosity and some judgment like them not understand, say, if the coronavirus did first strike Jamaica like how it strike some other little place in the world, yeah. I don't know what would happen. I don't know what would happen. Just imagine, you know, people. When the man said 10 people go to a funeral, you know, nothing wrong with that, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Make we face reality. Nothing is wrong with that. A casket make with 6 angles. The only casket we might have more than 6 angles must be an oversized casket. Somebody big. See? Bonify. So 6 person can carry a casket, a normal casket. Right? Good. Many times me go to some funeral where more than 300 people there. And when the pastor say closing song, 3 people are sing. Everybody is the all about now, listen, me try mind their own business. Who not talk about the casket, I talk about something else and I contemplate about food. Enough time people go off in and go back home vex. I cuss about the meat that them getting on the plate. You want to see the little piece of meat when me get this and that and something big cussing coming back from funeral. Putting the person who are buried dead under pressure. If you cook too much food, if you feed so unnecessary people. No joke. Because funeral don't need no crowd. Because many times when some people sick, when them need assistance from other people, them not see them. You see me I deal with? So when the Prime Minister says 10 people at funeral and half of your funeral, that shouldn't be a problem. You cannot disrespect my Prime Minister for that people. Jamaica people. You no fear do that. You see me I deal with? Me I talk straight and me not take back no talk. As me said before. Me go reason with you every day, you know. Me go reason with you every day because you see me could see someone face to face. Trust me. Me I know that I have to sit down and hold a good reason. You know what I mean? Trust me. But me can't get this one face to face, so me have to use this opportunity for me to understand. So listen me now, man. We not half a bad. Because Jamaica a good place. I just some little people grew up nowadays and take over by demonic forces and influence. Cause so much shooting and fear go on right now and people find themselves in all kind of judgment and ranks because of them doings and some company where them associate with. You see me I deal with? You know, have to be this way, my people. You know, have to be this way. You see me I deal with? The youth them just get carried away by some systems where them find themselves in all because of poor parenting too. You know what I mean? Them not under no guidance. You see me I deal with? And it even will get worse because right now, you know, remember, you know, if we as a parents have we pitney them sit down beside we or in the ass and up and ear we are disrespect with Prime Minister, what you think them are gonna do, people? What you think them are gonna do? What you believe the kids them are gonna do? Look how much killing are going on in Jamaica right now. Look. All because of a lot of misunderstanding and people get carried away and brainwashed by people telling them negative things in them ears every day. And them gravitate to that. Gravitate to that. You see me I deal with? Them gravitate to that. Look at August on the other day. When the poor little youth them body come out of the bush like some animal them. Mash up. Young youths them wanna live no life yet. People who want Jamaica to come to. Parents of Jamaica, who want Jamaica to come to. Who not tired this one little boy them dead by gunshot. Who not tired this one little pitney them dead by gunshot and God they go see them blood and run out on the ground. Who not tired of that, people. Jamaica people are not tired of that. Nobody can change it if we not change it. And we have to change it. We have to change it. Stop cuss the Prime Minister, man. Stop cuss the Prime Minister. Leave the Prime Minister alone. Make the man do what he do. The man try to do him best. And me love that. And me know 3/4 of Jamaica love that. Yeah. So the little quarter of Jamaica when I love that, you don't need to come on our side too. Straight. Come on our side too, man. Make we move as a unit, man. Make we move as a unit. Make we move as a unit. Yeah. We don't need no division right now. Oneness we need right now. You see me I deal with? If you don't want to take the vaccine, do what is best. Comply with what the Prime Minister says to do. Stay in our yard. Stay in our yard. Use the time when someone have to use and do what you have to do and get back inside. That's all we are begging for. Do what the Prime Minister tell you to do. Use the 5 or the 6 or the 7 hours. Get what you have to get done, please. And go back inside. Yeah, man. Just do that. And everything will go be alright. Me know that for a fact. You know what I mean? Me know that for a fact. Everything will go be alright. Just do what the Prime Minister say. You hear that? Put God first, man. Put God first. Put God first in everything what you do. You hear that? Put God first. Don't forget that. Peace out. Remember now, put God first.